Hello friends, welcome to Dedicated Co. In this video, we are going to explain about Imunify360 installation in our cPanel server. This is a series of cPanel server where we are covering all the server related parts, configurations and all. Whereas Imunify360 is one of the 360-degree security for your server. That secures your server from malicious attacks, malware, vulnerability, viruses, also brute force attacks, and there are a lot of things will be there. But in this video, we are going to show you how to install and configure Imunify360. Please make sure that Imunify360 license has a costing of $45 per month. But if you want this at a $20, that time you need to buy a huge number of licenses or a number of servers. That time they will give you at a $20. In case you want this license at $20, then no worry, you can able to get that at $20 from Dedicated Core. Simple. Here you need to just make sure that you need to buy your server from Dedicated Core and all related licenses from Dedicated Core. So we will try to get you a best price. In Imunify360, we can definitely offer you $20 for per license, not need to pay $45. Okay, let's begin with this. Very first, we need to register and then purchase the particular license. And we had already a license key, so we are directly moving forward for installation. Here, we have to go to the control panel, that is WHM control panel, and move towards the terminal section. So I will click on terminal. After that, I do have the command from where we can able to install Imunify360. To install Imunify360, I just need to first download the installation file. Now our installation file has been downloaded. After successful installation file has been downloaded, now it is time to start installation. To install, we need to enter this command and then file name and then the license key. So we have already a license key, so I will enter this. Now this installation will start. It will take some time to complete the installation. One more thing, we as a server provider included the management and all server related supports. So if you need any kind of information or personal consulting, you can able to contact us. Our representative will help you in all the processes. Being a server owner, you should need a technical person. So if you have already, then it is well and good. You can able to watch this video and learn yourself. But for the server management, always hire a professional person, so you will not face any kind of issues in the server. Because we have seen that previously our old customers had shifted to some other companies, but they are not got the support, and because of that they lost their almost 30 to 40% business. Now they understood, but we do not want you to make this mistake again. So please choose your technical support or managed server from right company to avoid all these configurations. Let me wait for completion of this Imunify360 license installation, and after that we will move forward for configuration and understanding about Imunify360, how it works. Here you can be able to see that our Imunify360 installation has been completed. Now it is applying a license file, because while installing we already provided a license key, and our license key and installation and everything is about to finish, and then it's finished successful. Now our Imunify360 has been started and installation and everything has been completed. Now it is time for the configuration. For that, we need to refresh this page first. After that, scroll down to the bottom and you will find Imunify360 here. Click on this. Here, it will ask for the agreements. So that is the terms and condition. Just if you wanted to read, you can able to read and click on accept. Done. Our installation has been completed successfully. It will ask for the email ID to get the notification. I will enter the email ID support@dedicatedco.com. You can able to here enter your email ID and done. We have successfully installed our Imunify360. Now we need to understand how Imunify360 works, right? So here, this is our server. Status is showing good. and in last 30 days, last 7 days and last 24 hours, what alerts or incidents happens, you will find here. Now I will go to the incidents section. Incidents is nothing but the errors or issues. So you can able to see that just a few seconds ago, this particular Chinese user has from this IP address tried to attack on Imunify IP has been blocked.rbl. So RBL has been blocked this IP. So our security has been started immediately. So that is what the good part about this. Now I will go to the firewall. Okay, so from here you understand, like whatever the attacks or anything you will find, you will see here. Okay, so you can see that continuously our servers is in the attack zone. So it is continuously blocking these IP addresses to avoid the attacks. I will go to the firewall. Okay, so in the firewall section, we has to configure our Imunify360 with UFW. Means we need to integrate with this. To integrate this with, we have to click this. Okay, so here you can able to see that we have a CSF. Means Imunify360 plus CSF work together. Okay, to add the IP addresses to all the list, all the ports, you can able to see here. Disable CSF, allow port management. Okay, here it is saying that if you disable CSF to allow port management. So if you wanted to allow the port management from Imunify360, that time you can able to use that. But here we recommend you to keep with CSF only. But here we will always recommend you to use port blocking with the help of CSF only, because anytime whenever you are not going to renew it, the Imunify360, it may stop and it will switch to CSF. So better port blocking, keep on CSF. Okay, here you will find all the IP addresses which you wanted to configure. Okay, warning is enabled to manage IPs in CSF, means IP blacklisting or IP whitelisting or port blacklisting, or that you can able to do from directly CSF. To add the IP address, we can able to add here IP address, let's say 103.22.33.22. I wanted to whitelist, add the IP. So you can able to see that we have successfully added here IP address. Okay, so this is how the adding of the IP address work. Okay, so I don't know why it is showing China, but yeah, leave it. Okay, done. Now I will go to the malware scanner. So malware scanner is one of the feature by which we can able to scan the entire server and check for the malwares, if any files or any data available that has a malware. So I will click on scan all, and yes, the by default system will auto scan every day or every week. So it is totally depend on that. If someone uploads a file, immediately it will be scanned by Imunify360. Okay, so since we have set up the server and no user, so Imunify360 will not detect any malware, right? Now I will go to the proactive defense. Okay, in the proactive defense, you will find if something happens, or turn PHP Imunify first and then configure. So here are some things will be there. We need to configure it. Forcefully turning on the PHP Imunify. Okay, so this is all about this. Reputation management is all about IP reputation, so or domain reputation. If any domain found a phishing attack or spammy, it will automatically detect and it will be red mark this and auto suspend it. And kernel gear, we don't want kernel gear, so for that we have to create a separate video guide. Okay, so now I will here in the settings zone. Okay, in this general setting, hardening, do you want to do hardening? You can able to do it from LVM manager. I mean, that is a Cloud Linux. Invisible captcha, do you want it invisible? If someone tried to attack on server, so that time automatically captchas will appear. So in this case we want invisible captcha, so I will install this one and say yes. So what is the advantage? So user will not see captcha, means when we visit a website, you know Cloudflare, right? If you are using Cloudflare name server, it will come to captcha. We have to solve the captcha and then we are able to visit. So that is create a bad impression. So better to use a invisible captcha. So we have to install it, and after that USW UAF is the most important one. It always should be enabled, and other things, DDoS attack protection. So you can able to adjust this SMTP and all. SMTP, for SMTP you can able to restrict from this sections, and same thing we can able to do further. So these all things will be there. So in case you wanted to add Google captcha, then you can able to add here your keys and all. So how to add, you can able to just go to the Google. Here it is a guide, you can able to go and watch this guide. In this guide, it is clearly mentioned that how to get the values from Google Captcha and enter here. After that, just scroll down to the bottom and click on save. Done. This is our general setting. Let's move towards the next setting. Okay, I will go to the malwares. So malware, so in this case it is asking us only few things like how much CPU should I use. So we said like you use less, high, medium and all. So that is consumption, because I already explained in the previous videos that Imunify360 will take a lot of resources. So that means they had upgraded their system in such a way that so they are allowing user to control their resources. So means if we say low, means Imunify360 will not consume server resources as much. Okay, so they put already on the low by default, so Imunify360 will not consume server resources. Okay, so it will allows other application to run. Okay, so automatically here there are a lot of settings will be there, you can able to read, you will definitely understand this. There is no logic in that. Logic means no, means like learning things required, just you read and you understand whether you wanted to tick mark and all. But as it is a firewall or Imunify360's security system, it is automatically by default set up everything, just you need to install and enjoy. Disable rule, feature manager, notification and all this not at all need to learn, just install and enjoy the security. That's it. We had completed our Imunify360. But when you purchase Imunify360 for one single server, that time it will cost you $45. But same server, if you buy from Domain Racer, we will give it at $20. So that what we can able to do from our side. And for server management and support, we are available 24/7. You can able to request us. Our representative will assist you further.